Om. 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 Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat, Parabrahma, Tasmai, Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambham, Shankaracharya Madhyamam, Asmadacharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Paramparam. Harihi Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to today's session of Bhagavad Gita Shankara Bhashyam. I am conducting this study hour as a means of my learning. I am a student. I am not a Pandita. I am not a Jnani. I am not a Guru. I conduct this study hour so that I learn. I make use of few books and prepare some notes and deliver these sessions so that I learn. If there is any mistakes in my notes, it is totally mine. Mistakes are mine. I beg your pardon for any mistakes. Please forgive me. So, in the last session, we were going through chapter 2, shloka number 16. In this session, we will be studying chapter 2, shloka number 17 and 18. So, avatarika for shloka number 17. Kim punah tat yat sat eva sarvada iti uchyate. Meaning is, then what is it that is truth or eternal or sat? See, earlier in the previous shloka, Krishna told that nasato vidyato bhavo. So, what is sat has no, it does not cease to exist, and what is asat does not exist, cannot be sat. So, then the question is, what is it that is truth or eternal or sat? So, in this shloka, shloka number 17, Krishna is saying, Avinashitu tadviddi yena sarvamidam tatam vinashamabhyayasya na kaschit kartumarhati. Avinashi tu tadviddi yena sarvamidam tatam. All that is there here, this idam, is pervaded by Sat or Brahman. Know that to be indestructible. The Sat, the existence, the Brahman is indestructible. It pervades all. No one is capable of destroying this indestructible Sat or Brahman. No one is capable of destroying this because it is existence. The pure existence cannot be destroyed. Shankara Bhashyam, chapter 2, shloka number 17. Avinashi. Avinashi means that which does not have destruction as its nature. That means Vinasha means destruction. Avinashi means which cannot be destroyed. It is not something that has destruction. Here, Avinashi tu tadvidhi. That's what told. The word tu is used to show Sat as separate from Asat. And also it is told, know that as Avinashi. Whatever is pervading all these things, know that to be Avinashi, indestructible. What should I know as Avinashi? What is it Krishna is saying that it is Avinashi? What is the one that is Avinashi is being told. The entire world is pervaded by Sat or Brahman. Just like Akasha, space pervades the pot. Pot is there, but space pervades the pot. Similarly, Sat or Brahman pervades entire idam, this world, including the space. Sat pervades everything. Know that all pervading Sat existence as Brahman. Vinasha means becoming destroyed, not being there. Avyaya means which is decreasing, which is depleted. Avyaya means which does not deplete, which cannot be spent. Vyaya means spending, which cannot be spent, which cannot be depleted. Avyaya. Avyaya is that in which there is no increase or decrease. The real nature, Swarupa of Brahman is Avyaya. Brahman is Sat, existence, truth. Why? Why? Why Brahman is Avyaya? Because Brahman do not have a body with parts. Brahman is formless, bodiless. If you have a body, you will have all the problems that is associated with body like birth, growth, decay, and death. Because Brahman do not have a body with parts, Brahman is Avyaya, cannot be depleted. Not only does Brahman not have decrease, Brahman, whatever possessions of Brahman also cannot be depleted. Why? Because Brahman does not possess anything. There is a sentence in which you can say, Devadatta has lost money. Devadatta is any imaginary person. He has lost money. He has money and he has lost it. We cannot use sentences like this regarding Brahman. Brahman does not lose anything because Brahman does not possess anything. Therefore, no one is capable of depleting or decreasing or creating loss or causing destruction of or for this Brahman. Also, no one can or no one will cause self-destruction. Not even Ishvara can destruct himself, because Brahman is Atman, self. Nobody destroys their self. There cannot be any action within oneself. Now we are coming to shloka number 18, chapter 2, Avatarika. Kim punah tat asat yat swatma sattam vyavichariti iti uchyate. Meaning, then what is it that is asat that gets rid of its sat? What is asat? Asat means false, unreal, which loses its beingness. It is being told in the next shloka. Shloka number 18. Antavanta ime deha nityasyoktaha sharirinaha anashino aprameyasya tasmat yudhyasva bharata. Meaning, Atma, which is referred as Shariri. Shariri means one who has the body. One who has the Sharira is Shariri. Indweller in the body, which has body, is indestructible and is eternal. Atma does not require any pramana or proof. Aprameya cannot be known through any of the sense organs. The Sharira, body of this Shariri, is destructible. Therefore, don't worry about killing Bhishma and Drona. Fight the war. This is what Krishna is saying to Arjuna. So, Shankara Bhashyam, Antavanta means end. Antavanta means which has end. The things which has end are called Antavanta. See, if you see a mirage, you see water in the mirage. It's a false knowledge. After gaining right knowledge, the false knowledge of water in the mirage comes to an end. The right knowledge is the end of the perception of water in a mirage. Similarly, all these bodies also like that. In a dream, you see many bodies. In dream also, you see many bodies. When you wake up from the dream, the bodies disappear. Similarly, in waking world also, you see many bodies, just like you see bodies in a dream. All these bodies that you see are like dream bodies. When you go to dream, the waking world disappears and these bodies disappear. And when you go to deep sleep, everything disappears. So, the bodies we see in waking world also comes to an end. Even if you are not willing to accept that by going to sleep, it is coming to an end. After death, at least, you have to accept that the bodies will come to an end. So, even in waking state also, the bodies will come to an end. They are made of Maya or illusion. The bodies come and go. They are Antavanta. They have an end. Atma is the Shariri, one who is the indweller of the body, one who has the body, one who is in the body, Shariri. Atma is without destruction and decay and is eternal. Atma cannot be grasped by mind or senses. Wise people say that all the bodies which belong to the indestructible Atma are destructible. The bodies are destructible. Atma is indestructible. the spirit is indestructible. That is the teaching. So, there is a concept called punarukti. Punarukti means saying the same thing again and again. In an argument or in a book, if you are writing a book or you are writing a paragraph, if you are saying the same thing again and again, it is considered a defect. In your argument, if you say the same thing again, repeat something repeatedly, it is called a punarukti dosha. It is told that in the sloka that Atma is Avinashi, indestructible, and also it is told it is Nitya, eternal. So, does this mean that we are saying the same thing again and again? Does it mean that it attracts the Punarukti dosha? So Shankaracharya says there is no Punarukti dosha here. Why there is no Punarukti dosha here is, in the world there are two types of destruction we see. When a body is dead and buried and goes out of usage, you say body is destroyed. Second case is when a disease occurs and the body becomes weak and even though the person is alive, we say body is destroyed. There is the body is, when the body becomes unusable due to disease, we say body is destroyed. These are the two types of nasha we see, destruction we see. By saying Avinashi and Nitya, these two types of destruction is negated for Atma. Atma does not undergo either something like a total annihilation or partial depletion. Otherwise, if only Nitya is used, then Atma can be said to be Nitya like earth. Earth undergoes changes. To avoid such meaning, both Nitya and Avinashi are used. Also, another word, aprameya, is used. Aprameya means prameya, aprameya, which cannot be known by any pramana, which is beyond pramana. Aprameya means Atma cannot be known through pratyaksha pramana, etc. That means using sensory organs or the mind, you cannot know Atma. Atma is beyond your sense perceptions and your mental understanding, some mentation. It means Atma doesn't require external organs of knowledge to know. Atma is self-evident. Atma is evident. Why we can say that? I exist. It is self-evident. Atma is self-evident. Everybody has a knowledge, I exist. Therefore, Atma is self-evident. Purva Paksham. Purva Pakshi, opponent, asks a question. Shastra Pramana is proving the Atma. There is a proof for Atma in the scriptures. Also, it is known that people know Atma through Pratyaksha Pramana earlier. So, he is saying that. Purva Pakshi is saying that. So, answer to this is not so. Shankaracharya is saying not so. Atma is self-evident. Once Atma is evident, once you know Atma, then one searches in other pramanas for knowing it. Everyone know themselves first, and later they will try to know the other. For nobody is the Atma not evident. See, there is no one in this world who say that I don't exist. Atma is self-evident. I exist is the fundamental knowledge for anyone. Therefore, we cannot say there is a person for who Atma is not evident. I exist is self-evident for everyone. No need for any proof for it. Especially, no need for any scripture to tell you that you exist. Scripture need not tell you that you exist. You are an Atma. The purpose of scripture, Shastra, is only to remove the confusion about what it is not. There is a great confusion in our mind that I am the body. There is a great confusion. This is the great confusion in the person. This is called Ajnana. Ajnana is, ignorance is, I am this body, is the ignorance. This confusion will be removed by Shastra, by scripture. Scripture tells you that, scripture points out that you are Atma, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the intellect, you are pure consciousness, Shivaswarupi, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. This is what scripture, right scripture will tell you. Scripture is not there to give you proof that you are self, which you already know. Everybody knows I exist. So some quotations from scriptures is put here. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 3.4.1 quoted by Shankaracharya. Yat sakshat aparokshat brahma ya atma sarvantaraha. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 3.4.1. What is in front of us, hidden in the world, is Brahman. That is the Atma which pervades all. Therefore, Atma is Nitya, eternal, Avinashi, indestructible. Therefore, fight the war. No need to desist from the war on the account of fear of destruction. Krishna is not advocating war. Krishna is not prescribing to do war here. Arjuna came there to fight war, but due to confusion in mind, he wanted to run away from the war. Krishna is only removing the confusion in Arjuna's mind. Fight war is not an instruction by Krishna to Arjuna. It is not a vidhi. It is not an injunction. It is only as a removal of confusion. That's what Krishna is doing. With this, we end today's session. Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Krishnarpanamastu.